Alright guys, Papa Pepper down on the land today, working more on the homestead. You can see behind me, there's a good section right there of blackberries and a couple other plants. And they used to come all the way out to the edge of the boulevard pretty much. Now I'm running a perimeter fence, and in doing so, I'm leaving some opportunity for erosion, that type of stuff. I'm going to keep the animals on this side of the fence, eating the grass, and we're going to be building up the pasture over the years. And then on this side, I'm just going to do a little bit of landscaping, a little bit of perennial flowers, that type of thing. Move that rock border, which I got close to where I needed it. I figured, okay, I'll make sure I got enough to run the whole border first. Put the fence in, move the rocks to the bottom of the border. So that'll be good, help secure the fence, a little more stuff like that. And then as we get a lot of rain sometime and the ground isn't always that thirsty, we get this big ditch here, where if it kind of cuts away at the bank, we've got plenty of room before it actually affects the fence. So in heading this way, I ran into this this big pile of blackberries. I should have wore gloves, I know that now. I've got a lot in my thorns in my hands, but wound up with this pile here, blackberries and a couple other trees. Some of these things are like 15 feet long almost. Some of them are very, very thick, very big. Now, to cut them down is one thing, but also when I do cut them down, I've got the remainder of them still on the ground, and they can regrow. When I put this fence up, these can regrow if they produce well. There's another one right up there. Yeah, if they produce well coming back from shoots, I can always lift them out of the soil. To me, I consider this stuff resources. I don't just consider things nuisances. So I know that, like, if goats have scours, which is like diarrhea, they can actually eat blackberry leaves, and that's going to help them with that. So they're a good thing to have around. I also know they can make a food that me and my family can have. So again, a good thing to have around. Not just looking to get rid of them. However, in this location is not going to be the best for them because I got to run this fence. I'm not going to fight them the whole time. All this stuff here can either be munched on by the goats or chipper shredded, added back to the soil to continue to help build that up. And then, like I said, rather than moving a giant plant with some 12-foot long, thorny branches, I can just lift the root systems out, move those to a new area, put them somewhere that works better for us, works better for the animals, that type of thing. And then we'll have that as a resource in the future. So always something around here, but still working on getting the perimeter fence up. Once I do that, I'll divide some of the pasture land into different sections, so that way they don't just completely annihilate the grass in any one area, and go from there. So some of the goats running around up there right now, some of the little ones over here, but yeah, dialing it all in, figuring it all out. Hopefully gonna do a lot of this work and get it done, just cross it off the list, hopefully for life. So alright guys, like I said, if you're ever messing with blackberries, just wear gloves. I didn't. I wound up with way more slivers and thorns in my hands than I thought I would, and it's a day later now, they still really hurt.